Hey! Hey there! Today I'm gonna show you my build for the Fallen Hope. This weapon has been a popular request by you guys, and because this weapon has been buffed recently, I decided to seriously take a look at this weapon. Fallen Hope's ability might look good, it really isn't that special. Fallen Hope damage receives a 65% multiplicative attack bonus when hitting a poisoned enemy. This also triggers with Freyna's and Keelan's poison. This is applied similar to how Alpine Cavalry Gun's critical hit rate is applied, but instead of crit rate, we receive a bonus to firearm attack. When killing an enemy with poison, it has a 40% chance to deal an AoE damage that works exactly like Thunder Cage's explosion damage, but a lot weaker. Enemies affected by the explosion will also receive a poison debuff completely separate from the poison from toxic attribute. And just like the final masterpiece, even if it says poison, it doesn't really necessarily mean that it deals toxic attribute. Your weapon's main attribute will be the one that matters. This weapon's stats also lean a lot more towards multi-hit. But it also has critical stats that can be used by crit descendants like Hailey. But generally, this weapon will dish out its maximum potential when you build into multi-hit. This is the general build. You can replace multi-piercing support ammo with half aiming. We are also using multi-hit induction here because this will further increase our multi-hit chance when hitting a weak point. Further increases the damage multiplier from a high base multi-hit damage stat. You can pair this with multi-amplification generally. This stacks very easily because of the enhanced focus rounds because it is considered as a debuff on top of the debuffs your weapon element and Descendant will apply. You can replace multi-hit amplification with multi-hit circulation if your Descendant has an ability that can easily buff or heal allies. Example, Freyna's passionate sponsor, Eugen, and others. For crit build, we can make use of this weapon's critical stats while boosting the multi-hit stats. This calculation is specific to Hailey where we will deal more damage when going into hybrid build. This includes hybrid crit and multi-hit route on arcade tuning. But it may not be the case and the build might need tweaking for other crit descendants that has low boost on critical hit rate. And because we're running crit here, we can make use of ammo system and reload modifier on arcade tuning to boost our average shot. Full explanation about average shot is in this video. For the tactical core, magazine count will give you a better average shot per second which will give you better DPS, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with going fire rate. For Serena as always, we can make use of toxic priority because we completely skip the reload math. You can replace toxic priority with half aiming if you have a high weak point hit rate. You can also replace sharp precision shot with multi-hit induction if you don't vibe with SPS. The DPS difference is only 8%. Serena is one of a few Descendant that can take advantage of multi-hit circulation with the use of him. If you use multi-hit circulation, you can also use Passionate Sponsor. This can be used especially when you're in a group, perhaps maybe even against Wall Crusher. You can see in the background video how quickly I can stack the buffs even when I'm only buffing one person. Even more easy because you use your third pretty often and pretty naturally. As always, Serena will always have similar builds with Gley but more on fire rate, especially when Gley's third duration is high. You can replace multi-hit amplification with ultra precision strike if you have higher weak point hit rate. Replace it with overwhelm if the enemy is weak against Pierce. This weapon is surprisingly quite powerful. Is it as powerful as the Ancient Knight? It isn't generally, but against electric enemies, it may be able to compete. The only difference is that this weapon can be used by any other Descendants, while Ancient Knight is only ever good on Serena. Before I end this video, a huge shoutout to Dean for this super helpful Discord bot, which allows you to quickly look up boss data, player profiles, builds, and a lot more. If you're interested in integrating this bot into the server, check the links in the description below. That's it for this one, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transports up. Stand by. Rest of luck this end.
Confirmed a large-scale local frenzy. Attack took place.
Okay.